Now let's talk about the Celtics. Had an interesting game this weekend. Warriors pulled up to Boston for the final game of their 4-game road trip. They fucked around and decided to sag off Jaylen Brown and quickly found out. Brown dropped 19 points in the first quarter, including 5 threes. That's disrespectful.
What does that mean? That means they come out and
buckets.
That he is always trying to create looks for you.
That's just, come on, man. Put a hand up.
Yeah, going like he Ben Simmons. It was disrespectful.
That was disrespectful. I mean, at what point in the midst of this disrespect, you say, okay, there we go. Now they're getting hands up, actually trying to close out.
It's too late now.
You already got it going.
Yeah.
They're trying to close out. Like I said, Brown dropped 19 points in the first quarter, including 5 threes to help the Celtics set the tone.
At that point right there, when they had 30, he had 19.
19 of them.
It was 19 versus 21.
Yeah.
So Celtics took a 44-point lead into the break, at which point the Warriors waved the white flag, benching most of their starters for the second half. Brown finished with 29, Tatum dropped 27, and the Celtics won by 52 points.
How much?
52. Is that hated, Kenya, if I'm pointing out that the Warriors played the Celtics and they lost by 52?
No, that's who they played.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
But you brought them people into something that had nothing to do with them.
They've also lost 7 straight to the Knights. Just showing what they're doing against the best team in the East, one of the best teams in the West. Still getting packed up. So it's the Celtics' third 50-point win this season, which is the NBA record. After the game, Steve Kerr was asked about the Warriors' decision to sag off Brown defensively.
You try different things. You have to pick your matchups. We wanted Draymond to be able to help on drives and make sure that we weren't giving up easy stuff in the paint. The killer was the transition from the beginning all the way till the end. They got 42 transition points, so you're not winning a game, with that kind of defensive or lack of defensive awareness.
So Jaylen Brown saw the clip, took the time to do a little trolling of Kerr's decision. He tweeted, "More teams should take this strategy." So Brown also said, "It's a lot of respect for the Golden State Warriors, but we feel like it's our time now." Brown might be right. Celtics have won 11 straight games, and the last time that they were 48-12 through 60 games was the 2007-08 season when they went on to win the chip. Is this Boston team for real or fugazi?
No, they for real.
They for real.
No, they for real.
They got a really good team, man.
Yeah.
They got a really, really good team, man. And the fact that Brad Stevens can go up in the front office and then they not miss a beat and bring a different voice, a different mind in there, and I think they for real. I wouldn't be surprised if they won it this year. Don't get me wrong. I just think Denver's a good team, but I wouldn't be surprised if Boston ran through the Eastern Conference in the playoffs. I would not be surprised if it's some 4-1s, some 4-0s. I would not be surprised one bit. So no, they definitely for real.
52-point win without Porzingis, we also have to mention.
And was it Joe Dumars said that they're going to try to find a way to put defense into the game, right?
Said they're reviewing to see if they need to.
If you try the idea of 3 seconds, you just seen what it possibly looked like. Someone busting your ass. Because at the end of the day, Golden State, what did they say? We want to stop the drive. So we're going to sag off and we're going to block the lane up. The worst three-point shooter that the Boston have on the team is the dude that's making $300 million, right? So you're going to be sagging off of the worst shooter, which is him. Grayson Allen in Suns, the worst player on the starting 5, shoots 52% from the field, 48. That's where the game has went now, right? Where your center, so Rudy is the center, he's supposed to protect the rim. When he has to guard Jokic, when he has to guard Porzingis, there's no rim protection.
In action, dog.
Right, and that's what they seen it coming, but they didn't understand what they were looking at. When Utah couldn't play Rudy in the playoffs because teams was going small, they're like, well, shit. What he's good for, first team all defense, he can't be used in a series because they got a guy who can spread the floor on us.
Yeah.
So now he's sitting there, so he's useless down here, and that's what ends up happening. You got a game where everyone is a weapon now.
Yeah, and you put him in situations where guys running in the pick and rolls, and he's sad, like, yo, hey, it's over. Like, yeah, it's been saying it. Like, that's why in the playoffs, it's going to be hard for them to play Cat and Rudy together.
Yep.
Right? It's going to be hard. So when you playing somebody like Boston, it's like, yo, Al Horford can space, he can got Porzingis. Like, it's a different animal.
Everybody play.
It's like we put all 5 shooters out there and say, all right, Tatum, there ain't nobody down there, drive.
Yeah, it's a different animal, man.
And
Jaylen Brown, post up.
Yeah.
and Drew was crazy.
And I'm watching it live. I'm watching the game, and for the first possession, I'm like, when he did it, like, hold on, like percentages lie. Like, you just can't look on that paper and be like, man, he's shooting 29. He just warmed up.
Yeah.
He has a game routine. He just warmed up before the game.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't pay him $300 for nothing. Like, you picked him. Like, it's a different. Like, Draymond took it to the extreme, I believe. Right? Okay, we want to bait him into shooting, not just daring him to shoot it. Like, there's a difference, right? I ain't gonna touch you, but I'm gonna be one slide away. I'm not just gonna let you tee it up every time. Like, the dude is their second best player, and on some nights he's their best player on some nights.
That's the funny part. It's not, like, I can say, all right, we're gonna let Drew Holiday try to give us 30.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Right? The second best player, no. Right? Like, I wouldn't even feel comfortable letting Al Horford. We just gonna sag off it. Because he gonna keep shooting. I want at least, the point of sagging off or saying that person is hesitant of shooting.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons makes sense, right? Because it's pulling teeth trying to get him to shoot 5 shots.
Yeah.
Let it alone 10.
Yeah. And half of them
15.
threes.
He take 15, it must be his birthday.
And half of them threes.
Yeah. Like, no. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain players you're supposed to do that to, not the nigga who makes $300 million.
Yeah,
Nah. No.
No, it was asinine.
Zubac. I'm gonna see if you're gonna try to put up. But there's only a few players on certain teams that you can, like Lakers. They got 2 players. They not capable. Obviously, anybody can shoot the ball. Just chuck that shit up there.
Yeah.
They not capable. They don't even have the mental capacity to take 20 shots and feel comfortable with themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, take it without looking over to see how LeBron feel. Right, they don't have that. You still gotta take 30 shots and look over to make sure the stars is still happy with you. Like, okay. Right, there's not a lot of those guys out there, so you have to really pick and choose.
Yeah, like, this is the way I've been said. Like, with Draymond, like, I've been said I would play him. He gonna have to score 1,000.
Man, drip? Yeah.
Like, if I'm coaching against Draymond Green in the playoffs, he would have been, like I said before on the show, he would have been the MVP, nigga, every year. He'd been MVP of the season. Like, the finals and all that shit, he would have been MVP.
Yeah, facts.
And he would have been talking way more crazy.
That's fine. But I know who wouldn't have been.
Who?
30, 35.
30, 35.
Yeah, them they wouldn't have been getting on rhythm. I would have been playing just like how he was trying to play Jaylen Brown. I would have been playing him just like, hey, shoot it. Shit over that, but nah, it was a crazy ass game plan.
It's still human behavior too, right? Like, even after, like, because we go into the game plan, all right, we're going to sag off dude, right? All right, that's my man, I got him, sag, help coach. And then he hit 2 threes. And he started, like, questioning that shit, like,
Man, your game plan out the window.
Oh, man, and then what ends up happening is what? You start playing a little closer, someone drives. Hey, man, damn it, my bad. He hits a 3, God damn it. And you start messing with yourself instead of listening to the game plan.
It ain't.
Because the question be, I mean,
like, to the point you just made, like, it's not like Jaylen Brown is ever hesitant out there in his game or in his shot. So, yeah, if the game plan is that against him, like you said, he make 2. The game plan is out. That game plan is out of the window. It's gone. He made 2 already. Yeah. He ain't hesitate on neither one of them. No, coach, hey, man, we're not doing that no more.
Making me look bad.
Yeah, no, because that's my matchup.
Yeah,
like, no.
Yeah, especially if you're the one that's on the receiver.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now it's like what is Draymond doing? No, that's the game plan. Well, the game plan was flawed.
Yep. That shit only. That's what I said. It only works when the player is.
It's Rudy Gobert or somebody, or somebody who's hesitant to shoot, who don't shoot threes, or somebody who don't shoot threes, or is hesitant, like you said, in Ben Simmons. Like, it don't work. Like, it just.
Like that's what I said. There's
second best player on the team.
But then that's the problem. There is defense out there, but that defense right there don't work much today because those guys are chucking that shit. Yeah. Like, you can't try that shit against Denver.
Yeah.
You think Michael Porter Jr.
KCP.
We can't get Michael Porter Jr. to pass, let alone we gonna sag off of him.
You could do it against Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon shoots too.
He gonna shoot.
He gonna shoot it.
I'll live with that.
But that's what I'm saying. But
he ain't gonna hesitate. He's not gonna hesitate.
See, I want to do. You want to do it against someone who's questioning their ability. Like, is it okay for me to shoot it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll see if it's okay for him to shoot it that many times.
Yeah,
but that's
and he
gonna do it.
Okay, we'll see though.
He gonna be shooting that joint.
He not Brown though.
Okay, so
no, he don't shoot it. He don't shoot it like Jaylen Brown, not at all.
Like that was a bit disrespectful. Doing Jaylen. Like,
yeah, he don't shoot it like Jaylen Brown.
Like, okay, so like Clippers, right? Yeah. Like Clippers, if they put PJ in, right, and we leave PJ open 20 times, will PJ take 20 shots?
No.
Nah. He wouldn't even feel right taking 20 shots.
He gonna get to like 5.
He gonna shoot like 3 in a row and then start looking around like
he'll shoot.
Let me just do a pick and roll.
What if he hits 3 in a row?
If he shoot 3 in a row, I mean, if he makes it, I'm just talking. If he went 0 for 3 and then got that next,
he's not shooting the 4th one.
He's not shooting the 4th.
He's not shooting the 4th one.
But Jaylen Brown,
you got
right now.
right now. Nah, that man played like 60 minutes still into.
Listen, ever.
PJ is one of those dudes that play his role to the.
If he missed 3, he's not shooting the 4th one.
Cause you start looking around like, man, what my teammates doing? Are they about to sub me out? Like, he's not gonna go 0 for 20, 2 for 20. He ain't even gonna think about it.
He'll never have a game like a 3 for 23
No.
like I.
He's not even gonna have a 3 for 10
like I did.
If he makes the first 3, he would take a 4th one. PJ makes 2 in a row. He gonna try to get like an offensive rebound, try to get him a little easy one. Other than that, But that's what I'm saying. So you have to have certain type of dudes to play that type of defense. So like Ben Simmons, you take 20 shots, cool. Even if you make 3, I'm still like, I don't think you're gonna shoot 3 more. Nah, I don't think you're gonna do it. You care too much about your teammates. You care too much about your teammates to take 3 more shots, fam. 6, you make 6, you probably done. You got 12, you're like, I'm good.
Yeah, there's guys that don't know how to shoot themselves into a rhythm. And like, they just, like you can come down, both of y'all can miss y'all first 4 or 5. Like, you're going to shoot the next 4 or 5, right? It don't matter, right? Yeah. It don't matter. There's some people that don't have it.
You got to do that to people who has a conscience. You know what I mean? Like, they have a conscience. You don't want to do it to people that just don't.
Because Jaylen Brown ain't got no conscience.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He's proven that.
For sure. But the Warriors been playing good, though. I just don't know what happened in Boston. They've been playing good.
Last game of the road trip.
Bad game plan last game.
Start off bad game plan, and it worked. Yeah. And then
it's just
now you got the guy that you have the rest of the players playing regular. You got the star playing, but you got the dude that you was going to help off with ultimate confidence. That's now his swag on 1,000. Right? It's like like think about it. Draymond hit 4, 5 threes in a row. Oh my God. You're gonna be like, oh shit, yo. Because now he offensively ready in, he's still gonna hit you with that defense.
So the year that they blew the lead in the final to Cleveland, right? One of those games, Draymond made like 4 threes in the first, 4 or 5 in the first half. And I was like, that's bad.
Yeah.
I said it to myself, listen.
Because he gonna keep
32 and 15, I think, in that game.
I was like, that's bad. because he gonna keep shooting, right? He came out the third and missed like his first like 4 or 5. I was like, yeah, see that? Like, it's that.
It was so funny. Why is that a real thing? That is a real thing. Like the bad shooter making shots. You're like, man, he gonna keep shooting.
Yeah, yes.
He gonna keep shooting.
Fools go.
Yeah,
Fools goes like a motherfucker.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, like I look at some dudes like, yeah, that.
So to your point about PJ Tucker, he has not attempted 10 field goals in a game since October of 2022 when he was with the Sixers.
2022?
All right.
What was he from? What was he? How many did he
Now
make?
you're asking extra shit.
No.
Hold on.
How many shot? The fact that he shot 10, what was it?
2 years, that was recent.
That's recent.
Recent.
Yeah, recent history.
But while we look that up, can we talk about just a defensive strategy? How often were you tempted to go against or just flat out reject a coach's defensive game plan? And you make
No, not rejected. I had my own rules on defense, right? We had our team stuff that I was a part of, but I guarded things and people and situations different. Like we had, of course, I'm in tune to the game plan, but then we do come out and something don't work, and then it don't work again. I'm gonna be the one to be like, hey man, we can't do this no more, dog. Like this ain't working. We came out, we playing the Lakers, of course, Kobe doing his thing. I just like, listen, man, we were supposed to play it some way. I came out of time, like, hey man, we're not gonna do that, man. I'm gonna run at him. Go get the ball out of his hand. Y'all be ready to rotate. He came out, they threw it to him, I ran at him. Get the ball out of his hand. Hey, Tate deny him back.
Yep.
If he deny him back to half court, because he couldn't go back there to get it. Whatever you got to do to keep him getting the ball, let somebody else beat us.
There's so many views during a game at one given time, right? You have a guard view, which the guard view is probably the weakest view out of all of it because there's only one person in front of him that he's really paying attention to. You know, your back line is seeing everything. Your coach is seeing it from a whole nother view. He got the sideline view, we got the 2K view, right? And then your big man has the best view because they can see everything in motion, right? They have everybody in front of them. So they can see who's attempting to go back door and he's stopping it from going back door, right? So he can see this guy's getting ready to do a back door and then he goes over there, that doesn't happen, but he's seeing what was possible. So when the coach makes a play, this is what we're gonna do, and the big man says, no, that's not what we're gonna do because if I do this, he's coming back door. So he's still in control of that backline defense and the whole situation of it. So what LeBron did and what LeBron is doing in the timeout happens at least, 10 times a game? Happens 10 times a game, all 30 teams. Someone is coming out of timeout like, nah, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
That's some dumb ass shit. Motherfucker be like, all right, we're gonna run to 1. 2. Hey, you know what I mean? This man just hit 3 shots, right? And he done called another play and be like, no, run it again. We're gonna keep milking it until they stop it. Because they going by a blue sheet or white, whatever. So they be like, all right, at the 6-minute mark, we're going, all right, 4 down. He ain't even in the game.
Yeah. Or we're gonna let you, or we're gonna do it your way to show you that it don't work.
And then, did we do
Absolutely,
that shit?
absolutely. Hey, man, listen.
time, yeah.
All the time. You adamant on running it this way, defend it this way, you got it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna run it to a T. I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna run it to the T to show you that it don't work. And look right over there.
We used to do that shit.
Yeah, we got to. We have a point to prove at times, man. Like some of these coaches think they like God's gift of basketball and they know it all. The stairway or the highway, they want to do it. No, well, you okay? We're gonna do it your way. Absolutely. We're gonna screen high. We're gonna carry low, bump the cutter. No, man. He gonna stop right in the middle and dunk the ball. The way cool. I'm gonna carry low. He stop right in the middle and hook dunk it.
It makes us laugh, dog. Because it's really only a few times where, as a group, we was like, yo, he's scared of this dude, and you keep trying to run 4 down, he gonna turn that bitch over, he gonna airball, and then you gonna look at us like something wrong. All right, 4 down. Look at coach. Back on defense, like if we sit there and I'm laughing now because we used to do that shit my first couple of years in Washington. All right, four down, motherfucker. Okay. All right.
You do know he guard. Y'all want to turn
All right,
forward. You
go
do
down.
know he guarding him, right?
He already said he don't want the ball. He told us he don't want the ball until he warm up, but we're gonna keep going with the first play. Okay. All right.
Man.
Okay. 0 for 2. Now the crowd booing.
Yeah.
Okay, now we just lost.
These are the conversations I appreciate as an outsider.
Yeah, like I said, because I used to I play certain things like cross screens. I played a certain way, down screens. But to Gil's point, because you see it all. Like we see the flares about to happen, who's about to run up for the pick and roll, if somebody go back door, we the help. So it's like we in charge, and it's tough to play with a big that don't talk.
Yep.
They don't communicate. Like guards, it's the worst thing possible for a big that don't communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Or like you start bringing more foreigners in, now it's a language barrier, right? That's what we had in Denver with Nene. Like, Nene was a great player, but he didn't talk. So that's why a lot of times we're on the floor together. I'm making up for him because
We're not vocal.
he's not vocal.
That improved as he got more comfortable with the language, or is that just?
Yes, but no, it's still like
It's him.
It's him.
Yeah,
Right?
sure.